Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. 90 Day Fiancé. Out of 90 weddings, these 5 wedding day twists were pure chaos, and I loved it. Over the course of the last decade, 90 Day Fiancé has showcased more than 90 weddings, with some of those special wedding day moments forever etched in my memory. Recently, Sarper Guven and Shekinah Garner reached a major milestone by exchanging views, marking the 90th wedding to be featured on the show. Due to their disagreements over a prenuptial agreement, I was convinced they would split up, but to my surprise, they defied the odds and tied the knot. Fast forward to June 2025, Sarper and Shekinah are happily married, with a bright future ahead of them. Just as Sarper and Shekinah have a strong relationship, I have also seen 90 Day Fiancé feature other successful marriages that have lasted. One example is David Toborowski and Annie Sewin, who got married in November 2017 and are still going strong. They recently had their first child, Minthyra, and have managed to make things work despite their massive age gap. Jenny Slatten and Sumit Singh also surprised many 90 Day Fiancé viewers, including me, by getting married despite facing many challenges. They were able to overcome a 30-year age difference and major cultural differences to make their relationship work. I've watched 90 weddings featured on 90 Day Fiancé, and a few wedding day moments still stand out to me. One of those moments was Armando Rubio and Kenny Niedermeyer's wedding, which had the sweetest plot twist. Despite facing numerous hurdles and delays on their journey, their strong compatibility made me certain that they would eventually get married. I also assumed that most of Armando's family members would be present at the wedding, except for his emotionally distant father. However, to everyone's surprise, Armando's father showed up dressed for the occasion, proving that he truly cared for his son. They didn't get married in 90 Day Fiancé Season 7, so I was curious to see if they would have a different outcome in Season 8. It seemed at one point that they might successfully overcome their problems and get married. However, the unexpected turn of events happened when Mike canceled the wedding just hours before the ceremony. Natalie was on the verge of leaving the US when she reconciled with him, ultimately marrying him in the season finale. I thoroughly enjoyed watching Angela and Michael's journey during the early seasons. Their entertaining arguments never failed to bring a chuckle, making me eagerly anticipate their wedding day. Angela's boisterous personality perfectly complemented Michael's more laid-back demeanor, with her dominant role in the relationship always standing out and providing endless laughs for viewers like me. One moment that particularly stood out is when Angela humorously questioned the idea of obeying her husband during her wedding vows, leaving the pastor and the audience in stitches. When the pastor asked Angela to repeat the lines "to love, honor, and obey," she nonchalantly responded, "Obey what? Obey who? This moment remains one of the most memorable and amusing in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise's history. While I have seen many fictional shows featuring runaway brides, Annalie Vallejo's wedding in 90 Day Fiancé was probably the first time I witnessed someone almost doing it in real life. Numerous issues, including a language barrier and cultural differences, marred Annalie's relationship with Clayton Clark. Despite that, Annalie agreed to marry Clayton, hoping things would improve. To my surprise, just before the wedding, Annalie experienced a last-minute existential crisis. She disappeared hours before the ceremony, questioning if marrying Clayton was the right decision, especially since she was feeling homesick and her father didn't approve of the marriage. The 90th wedding on 90 Day Fiancé was full of drama. Shekinah and Sarper decided to get married after overcoming issues, including Sarper's controversial past with over 2,500 women. It was heartwarming to see them fulfill their dream of turning their romance into a serious commitment. However, they shocked not only me but also other viewers when they decided to have a wedding instead of a traditional wedding. Unfortunately, Shakina's perfect vision for their bedding ceremony was shattered when the hotel room she had booked fell short of expectations. She said, "I just don't like it." Thankfully, the decorations and floral arrangements brought Shakina's dream to life, and she joyfully exchanged vows with Sarper in 90 Day Fiancé Season 11.